Hello there, Laz. Can you hear me?
I can. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, man. Good to see
Awesome.
you back for another week.
Yeah. Glad to be here. How have you been?
Been good, just been busy, but same old, same old. Can't complain. But now we're back for some awesome stuff. How about you?
Good. Good. Just get a nice little break here. So yeah, enjoying myself. Excited
Oh,
for the
that's
game?
awesome. Yeah, I am. I think this is gonna be a really interesting match. I mean, we got University of North Carolina versus University of Charlotte. So I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I think they're both really good teams. So this could be a really good game, especially on a map like Nuke. All right.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like with the rivalry that these two teams have, I mean, it's not Duke UNC, which is just like butt heads against each other, huge. But the schools are right next to each other. I mean, they must be duking it out for this. For this.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, and I know both teams right now, like they both have some wins on their standings right now, so
Yeah. Here,
that's
I'll
also
pull
a big
those
thing,
up.
right?
Here, I'm
Yeah.
pulling up the UNC ones right now. So just so the viewers know, UNC's 1-0 versus Full Sail right now, and UNCC is they won. Wow, they 16-0'd whoever NCSU is, and then they won against ECU Esports and lost to Appalachian. So, what do you think about that going?
Yeah, like I mean, like I said, I think both teams are gonna be like decent powerhouses in their division. With Nuke, man, like it's such a toss up. Like, I mean, I said that last week, but I mean, Nuke and Train are one of those maps where you're just it's really about cohesion and working together and stuff. And let's see who comes up on top, right? I mean, 16-0 is huge. Like, that's a
Yeah.
huge victory.
Yeah. So hopefully that'll translate into this with that teamwork that you're talking about, and maybe they can pull something up big. But I think we're gonna head into the knife round in a second. So let's see. Yes, it looks like they are all ready. All right. 10 seconds. Now into the knife round, and we're gonna get started.
Yeah, this is good. I mean, who do you think is gonna win the knife round? I always ask you this, and I feel like it's like a big prediction, but who you got your
I mean, whoever can b-hop the hardest, am I right?
yeah, be hopping's a skill, man. I'm telling you,
it is.
like you gotta work for it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, let's see. I'll just take a random pick. I'll say UNC Tar Heels.
All right, fair enough. I'm gonna go with the 49ers. So those guys are UNC. Oh man, knife round is all around.
Oh, it's close. Oh no. All right. Well, UNC Tar Heels got it, and they will probably be picking T side or CT side. Sorry.
Yeah, typically it's easier to do that. Yeah, to go CT.
Especially on this map. I mean, not as much as anymore, but like years ago, I mean, the old Nuke, it was you'd see professional teams with margins of 12-3, 11-4 normally on a CT side. So it's very important to be able to get that knife round in. Did you have any predictions, any affiliations and stuff like that?
I think it's gonna be. I think T side's gonna be big for these guys. I think they're gonna push through. To be honest, I think they're gonna be able to just swarm them.
Yeah, I hope that. I mean, I hope UNC Tar Heels win, because I actually have family down in that area. So from Chapel Hill.
Cool. Well, I mean, gotta make things happen.
Yeah. So we'll see. They're ready. Yeah, we got one more player. We're ready. There we go. They're all ready up into the match. About to restart. So Tar Heels did pick the CT side, so they'll be starting off hopefully strong there.
Yeah, so it does look like Tar Heels did take the CT side. We are going into the first round here. So no surprise there for these guys taking the CT side. I mean, it's Nuke. You got to pick CT. It's the best side to go on.
Yeah, for sure. I'd like to point out we got, oh god, on Diabetic Raptor, he has a revolver.
Yeah, this guy doesn't mess around. Like, he really wants it. So, like, he's going to revolve a couple guys here. Wild West. Oh, my God. Things are already going to light up here.
Oh, yeah. No, I saw that. UNCC looks like taking the... Oh, well, Wizardful with a great shot onto Lifris, and Diabetic Raptor actually got a wallbang headshot onto, onto Woode. It's a 1v2 situation now. We have Windies. God, these names are very tough. I probably should have practiced the name ahead of time. But Windies is trying to duel it out right now. Hanging out in the window. And he sees the second player. Yeah, very, very tense 1v1. Fortunately, it dodges that nade. Goes to the doors here. He hits the headshot onto Wuzaful and hits the headshot onto the rocky road. So Windez comes out with a great 2v1 or 1v2 in the first round. So the T's actually won that. So yeah, it's an impressive round. And
that was a huge win. That was a big clutch. I mean, 1v2 situation, like,
yeah.
Please.
So we go into the second round right now, and looks like the T's are gonna buy up 4 MP5s. So we'll see now what they can do with that, and the money they're gonna generate from all those SMGs.
Yeah, not a pretty standard buy. I mean, especially when you win a round like that, you want to just get the money from the SMGs. So smart play, and these guys are doing a full. Things are just cleaning up.
I think we may have to actually a little bit of a refresher on the demo. It looks like the demo's a little bit choppy right now, and chat seems to be also telling me that we should maybe do a little bit of a restart on the demo. So, would you like to start it at the beginning of the third round?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Because things are not looking... Oh, sorry about this, chat. Just want to fix everything up for you guys, so... I restart the round. Should I make it clear? Okay, so I'm going to start at the beginning of the third round. So sorry about this, ruining the immersion and everything right now. Alright. I'm starting now. Alright, well...
You're back.
We are back. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully everything's cleaned up now. Hopefully the game is nice and smooth. So let me know if anything is an issue. I got the chat pulled up, so...
Yeah, so we're going to the round 3 right now. The T's did win their second round, so now they're fully bought up with some MP5s and a couple Craigs. I know you hate that word, but they are...
Oh no, it's funny. I have nothing wrong with Craigs. I just never heard it before. That's all. We got an op on oh god, all their names. Avorion. They just don't roll off the tongue very easily. I need to actually think about it.
They don't.
Yeah.
There's like Zach. I think Zach's the easiest one, so I hope Zach's just the MVP of this game so that we can just say everything about it.
Exactly. Zach actually getting a little bit tagged up there as you mentioned his name, so maybe he won't be.
So we're just doing this typical standard setup here. The T's are just trying to work a pick right now through, the ramp and the inside, seeing if they can get anything going. And as I say that, things are going to be opening up. A rocky road right now, going to be taking out lifers right now. Trade for exits coming in huge right now.
Yeah, we got Windies in a 1v5 situation. He's going to see if he can get as much damage as he can done to the CTs now. But unfortunately, that will not occur as the CTs survive with 5 players and start picking up some cash. Very important.
Yeah, especially with that new money system right now too. Like, I mean, the CTs are at an advantage, right? Where they are able to buy early. Like, they are able to buy on the third round, right? Rather than the fourth round, like in the old typical setup. So.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe it's not as important, but it's definitely vital.
Yeah, those are the kind of things like like amateur players might not know or whatever like that. But it was huge, right? Like those guys just clean sweeped. Like they just literally barely lost anyone. I think they lost only one member of that side. So that's pretty impactful, especially when you're on the big buy round like that. So.
Yeah, and I'm glad to see that the Tarheels can kind of find a little bit of footing in this game as UNCC picked up the first 2 rounds, which is very surprising, especially for this map. So, glad that they actually found something.
Yeah, it does look like we are having a pause, so we're just kind of waiting up here. Probably some kind of an issue.
They are currently complaining about their internet, I'm pretty sure. But,
No good times.
Yeah,
Good old internet.
exactly.
All right, so since we're in a match pause, let's do predictions. So I know we did knife round predictions, but I want the score and I want what team you
Okay.
think's gonna.
Score. I'd say. Oh god, it's hard to tell though because UNC, didn't really have the that graphic. They didn't have that many games played, but I'd say maybe I don't know. I'll go for something crazy. 16-10 UNC wins. Go for that.
Okay.
What about you?
All right. Fair enough. Yeah, I'll do the opposite then. Make this better. So UNCC, I'll say 16-12.
Sounds good. Well, going into the fourth round here, so thankfully those issues were resolved pretty quickly. And Wendy's actually has an AK, so he's bought up. The team has not, except for a deagle on Z plays. And the CTs prevail with all their weapons, so we'll see what the T's can pull out here. Maybe an outside strategy or something, as it looks like, to get through the barrier of the CTs.
I'm a little surprised too. Like, I don't know why they did. It could have been a misbuy by accident. Like, because I mean, Wendy's right now, he did buy an AK, and everybody else just full save. Because I mean, you can look at their money, and they're all around like $1,500 or $2,000, and it's a little shocking, right? But they're probably just gonna work a pick, and then hopefully, if Wendy's dies, then they're just gonna take his AK in for trade. So
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
as I say that.
Well, there it goes. Yeah, I mean, as you say, it actually kind of worked out.
Okay, so we did have some trade frag happening right now. It's a 4-on-3 for the Terror. And we get Hoodsy play right now, going to be opening it big right now with that off.
I mean, this is a huge advantage for the CT side now, actually. I mean, they are 4-2, and the CTs are split up, so this could honestly be the win for them.
Massive kill by Woodsy Full right now. I'm going to be taking out the bomb as well. He's just going to be playing in that hut. Great job. He does hear the bomb get planted right now, so he is going to be patient, not going to be peeking. Waiting for the quick push here from the T. He knows that one's really close to him, so he's just being a little patient. Push out while his teammate's taking fire. His teammate does fall off and retreats.
That was a great setup by this side. I mean, I really loved how they sort of hit on multiple points. So, they got one very lucky kill. I think it was Diabetic Raptor who hit a Glock kill on the Opper. And from there, we're able to just open up the outside and really get onto the CTs.
Yeah, I really like the proper plays by the guys on the T side. Just playing tight angles, like, I mean, it's huge. Like, it makes a big difference, and the CTs weren't even able to make a proper trade frag. I believe it was Woodsy Full ran in from hut trying to get trying to trade frag, and his teammate just fell off completely because he got some serious damage done to him. So
yeah, for sure. I mean, it's really important to trade each other out. So glad it happened. But with the fifth round here. We see a buy on the T side, which is actually great. Looks like we're going to have a full gun round coming out here. So we'll see if Z plays his op can do it. Back to the round.
yeah, so we're gonna have full gun round, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully this will be exciting. I think right now we got full M4, so we do have one AUG right now on Wood A. Man, these names do not run off the top. Does look like they're just going to do the normal standard setup right now. 2 on hut, going to play 2 ramp, and then 1 rotator running back and forth. And the T's are just getting ready for a full smoke wall outside, it does look like, which is a really good play, especially when you're trying to get some map control. As I say that right now, we are going to be opening it up right now. There is some serious damage coming in from the garage. Right, these guys are going to be running towards secret with that perfect smoke wall, just as I mentioned.
Line it up very well, but the CTs are doing great damage. I mean, blowing into the T's. They actually took out the Opper headshot, and that's going to really impact them. And the Import Chop hitting up on Diabetic Raptor and Averon on Liv, so T side all of a sudden is crumbling.
Zach with a big kill, and then going to get trade frag right now by Avo. I'm going to call him Avo. And then Avo's going to get taken out by Wendy's right now, so
all about the
down
trades.
to a 1-on-3. All about the trades.
All about the trades.
So Winzy on the 1v3 situation here. Bomb is down. He does have 35 seconds left on the clock. Going to be going to that window room. He is going to get taken up by Woodsy Full.
Yeah, that was a hard spray to hit. I mean, there were 2 players in his line of sight, so he really tried to spray them down, but it's just kind of difficult sometimes,
Yeah, a little bit of a rector, but that's okay. Things happen. He's weak. Arm spaghetti, Yeah. It's all good.
Mom spaghetti.
Mom spaghetti. But it's all good. The score is going to be 2-3 right now for UNCC. with the advantage of 1 round. We are going to have another full gun round here going into the 6th round. See if the terrorists are going to be pushing outside a little bit more aggressively here. As I say that, they do change their setup here.
Great trades coming out from both teams. The T's actually come on top there, and they, I mean, 2 kills on the CTs and opening up the B bomb site, so hopefully they're going to be able to take this quickly.
Lots of map control right now into the lower bomb site. The CTs have already started rotating. A row right now, going to be taking out Zach with a beautiful spray with 39 HP. The Rocky Road right now is going to be opening that lower door right now to see if he can get that bomb. Avo right now going to be quick peeking the window room. Spots 1. Wood A going to be taking out Lifers right now. And all down to Hoodsie play right now. Going to be taking out 1 and then going to get traded right away by the Rock.
Honestly, an impressive recovery by this. I mean, they were down 2 players along with the T's, but they lost all control of the site. And just like you were saying,
yeah, they've been doing a really good job of just retaking and just, you know, playing a little bit more patient. So this has been really good to see. I feel like the T's have been kind of getting a little over anxious and not properly, you know, like taking something properly. But
yeah,
you know, it is early in the game. It is only 3-3, so I mean, anything can change here. So
yeah, for sure. I mean, it looks like they're actually going to be coming out.
Oh, 1 big kill. I'm gonna make it 2.
Yeah, that slows down the T side, and they're just sitting ducks now. We got a pork chop coming in behind, and they're kind of being pinched.
Yeah, so the biggest thing right there is that you can already see that Avo was able to take out 2 right away. He, you know, 2 of the T's are trying to be aggressive in the smoke, and he just punishes them. And now the T's have been hesitating because they didn't want to do that same thing and push and give him the ace. Now they're getting ready for a full ramp setup here with 1 smoke grenade going to be covering off the box on ramp. Rocky Road here going to be waiting. Just a full clean sweep by the counter terrorist.
Yeah, I mean, 2K on Rocky Road, 2K on Wood A, I think it was, and great round.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of tough too. Like when you're in the moment and you're trying to do like a save round rush and you lose 2 guys immediately, like, you know, the first reaction is fall off. But I mean, you really got to know like where you are, and it's really situational too. So it was tough, but those guys kind of pinned themselves into lobby, and the CTs just started crunching them. So
yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a tough position that you have to plan for ahead of time, knowing whether or not you guys are going to keep pushing or not. So try to play it as best as they can, but going to the 8th round here, it looks like we're setting up for an outside smoke take with those perfect smokes you were talking about earlier. See if that will work out.
yeah, this is perfect. This is the best thing that they can do because it gives them a lot of map presence and they're able to kind of work with anything. And as I say that, Woodsy Bolt is going to punish Dub right there. And another nice trade right from Woodsy play as well. Going to be taking out almost 2 as well. Going to get traded out by Wood A right there.
We have a flank coming up with in Pork Chop. He's actually coming around the outside. If the T's don't move fast, they are going to be punished right into.
Yeah, this is a huge play. If he gets there fast enough, he can definitely make some damage happen here. Spots his teammate in the connector, is going to be walking down secret. Just trying to catch him off guard. We're going to get punished by Woodsy right there. Waiting for him. Zach as well. We're going to be taking out Wood A as well.
Nice clean
Just
round.
like that.
Very cleaner.
Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed a lot about this game is that these, you know, they're always like one-sided. Like it's not like it's really that close, except for the pistol round was like a 2v1 and or no 1v2, sorry, and then that was pretty much it. Like most rounds have been clean sweeps.
Yeah, it seems like these teams both really rely on their team. You know, if they're a 5-man cohesive unit, they're going to work very well together. But if not, it starts to crumble very easily. So you know, we'll see if we get any good clutches coming out of that, though.
Yeah, man, clutches make the game.
Exactly, it's what's exciting.
As I said that, we are going to jump into the 9th round here. These guys look like they are going to be getting ready for another outside take with all their smoke walls and just getting more map control. As I say that, they are starting to throw their smokes, getting ready for outside control. No rotations yet from the CTs. They're just waiting patiently.
They might actually be control or just 1 or 2 players. See, but in Pork Chop, yeah, Liffers and Zach takes that Wood A, so there are kills all around the map.
Big entries from Zach right there. He was just able to run inside and get 2 entry frags like that. Full map control. These guys are going to get the bomb down. Avo is going to be taking out Hoods. And he's going to get punished with a Molotov right on his dome. Pop the molly.
Oh, Diabetic Raptor with the amazing Craig jump shot. Avo taking out Diabetic Raptor, and it's all up to him. We'll see if maybe got a kill or two before ending the round, but it looks like he's going to run into CT spawn and save his op, which is a good move, in my opinion.
Yeah, not a lot of time left, and I mean, when you have crunch runs like this, where like your money is a bit tight, best thing you can do is save an op, especially with an AWP. Like, it's the best thing to do. If it was an M4, I mean, you could always kind of see if you can try to go for it, but it's always tough.
I mean, I'm really loving how these rounds are so tight. I mean, it's 4-5, then it was 4-3 earlier, so things keep just going back and forth. It's really
Yeah, big rounds right now, and they really are just going back and forth, which is really interesting because it's not like it's a one-sided game. So the score is going to be 5-4 for UNCC. I am going to call them the 49ers because that's a lot easier than saying UNCC versus UNC.
yeah, for sure.
But it does look like these guys are just going to go with their bread and butter, going to be doing smoke walls. But as I say that, CTs are going to do an aggressive push. Trade frags happening back and forth.
An auto director doesn't bring me to it.
That's why you got me here, man.
Exactly.
Just
We got Avo, one man hold on the outside. He gets one kill down on Zach, who's jumping up on the boxes. He's going to see if he can hold out his op for as long as possible here.
ooh, got faked out by that smoke. He thought it was a flash. Misses a crucial shot. And then going to get demolished by Diabetic.
Honestly, that name, it's so bad, but it's so good, you know?
Yeah, I know. Some of these names, I think these guys just like, I don't even know, man. I don't even know what they think when they pick some of them.
We had a player on my team, Northeastern team last year. His name was Lou Spudhole.
Nice.
Yeah.
Name.
So, quality content.
Quality content for the stream.
Exactly. We're gonna run right into the 11th round and completely forget about that. And it looks like Avo's gonna get a nice pick off onto Wendy's now. Push the marshmallow a little bit too preemptively without getting some outside of control. So that's a immediately advantage for the T side. And then Porkchop shooting down into the door on Zach.
Just a lot of picks, like a lot of one-on-one pick, just going to get punished. And Woodsy full right there, going to be taking out Diabetic right there as well.
Looks like they just catch them out around corners and the wrong stuff for this side.
Yeah, it's kind of disappointing to see like the T's are really playing the pick game, but as I say that, Evo is just going to be taking out Hoodsie play. They really are just playing one-on-one.
Yeah.
And they're not taking it as a team, which they were doing before. So it is a little frustrating to see, but I mean, these guys are probably going to be able to turn it around here.
That was a dirty kill. Did you see Avo take out Hoodsie?
Absolutely right disgusting.
It was the foot kill. Very sad to see.
Man, taking out the Achilles, dude, just taking them out like that, like.
Yeah, don't want to be shot there.
So we are going to be heading into the 12th round here. Score is 5-6 for the 49ers. Then we are going to have another full gun round here. The T's did fully buy up one P90 with 4 AKs on the. Just their generic setup here. They're just kind of working picks, nothing too fancy. Just getting ready for some kind of a rush or an executed hit. As I say that, Hoodsie is going to get punished by the Rookie Road.
The Rookie Road.
Rookie Road.
Rocky Road?
It was Rocky Road. Rocky Road 1216, actually. And as I say that, Wendy's is going to be taking out one, and then Porkchop going to be trading onto Life Freezes.
Ooh, the flick from Mr. Rookie Road. No longer a rookie anymore. He is a Rocky Road. Memes. The memes are too bad.
The memes are too good.
I can't even try. We're losing viewers.
We're losing viewers for the meme.
Oh yeah. Looks like we're gonna get a pistol rush.
Yeah, which actually does kind of excite me. I really do hope these guys just like take like a full ramp or a full inside here. So.
Oh yeah.
So just a couple CZ, an AK on the board. Door isn't even popped open properly. These guys are just gonna be pushing. Quick peeking connector. Would they gonna be taking out Hoodsie? And now these guys just, again, just playing back after one kill, and then they just trying to regroup and trying to figure out what the best plan is. Gonna be sitting towards the ramp room here. Life Freeze right now having a aim duel right now in Squeak.
Avo almost tagged down by Zach, but it's taken up.
A lot of big kills here. Life Freeze going to be taking out one down to a 1v4 situation, and then just going to get taken by the fist of Woodsy Full.
I mean, that was a pretty decisive takedown. I think that honestly, the rush was not committed to enough. They had one guy rush out door, get immediately killed, and we're down a man of stars. So I think it could have been better planned rush, as hard as that is to do.
Yeah, it's kind of just, it's really disappointing. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, these guys are, they look like they're about to do something as a team, and then all of a sudden they just like shut down as soon as one guy gets killed. Like, I don't know if it's their mean nade executor or something like that, but I'm not sure what's going on. But
yeah, no,
again,
we're
just punishing with the.
Oh, the Tech 9 is punishing, who was that? Diabetic Raptor, who was trying to take a really long one tap onto Avo. Not work.
And we got Avo right now. He is going to be pushing outside. Oh, does get a quick flick onto Hoodsy play, though. Nice shot with a quick scope.
Pork Chop was take down 2 players. One outside and, one inside the bomb site and one tunnels. It looks like Avo's just fighting down to Windows right now. Who has the dualies?
Windsy did dink him with the dualies. I mean, he didn't capitalize on getting it. Did some significant damage, and now you can see the CTs are going to be pushed.
Yeah, he never stood a chance, honestly.
Wild West down, dude. Not going to happen. This is East Coast, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad to see that, just looking at the scoreboard now, that it's a pretty even split. I mean, it's what you would typically see in the game. It's not like we have one player that's carrying any particular other player, so, hopefully with a few players, just like we did our last game, where one team, or I think it was last Tuesday's game, one of the teams was down very far in the first half and was able to get back just by having a few people frag out.
Yeah, just kind of waking up and getting some kills on the board, making it happen.
Yeah, but it looks like the T's are going to go outside again, and hopefully set up that wall of smokes nice and tight so that Avo can't get any shots off onto them.
I do like things nice and tight. But anyways, as we go into this, Woodsy Full is going to be pushing down ramp with that M4. T's are getting ready for an outside execute, couple going towards Secret. All 3 members with the bomb. No frags have happened yet, just a lot of noise, a lot of nade work. As I say that, Avo right now is looking outside, trying to get a flank with an op. Does notice that the team is low.
Looks like CTs are actually going to come out on top on this with the HP and the number of players.
So the T's are going to get into the bomb site right now. Life Freeze right now with a beautiful entry onto the Rocky Road. They're going to get the bomb down into the lower. Zach with a huge kill onto Avo, which much needed with the op duel. Woodsy Full right now. Going to be pushing that lower side.
We have a tight 2v2 coming on here. We have, unfortunately though, for the T's, the CTs have a lot more HP than they do, and Woodsy Full takes down Zach. Wood A right onto Woodsy play, so it's a nice and decisive site take.
Yeah, that was a really good take. I was actually really impressed with those guys. That was probably the most coordinated round from the T side I've seen most of the half, to be honest. They just kind of went for it. They didn't really hesitate as much. They went as a team, and they got bomb site control and made it really close. That was probably one of the closest rounds we've actually had all half. So
yeah, for sure. I mean, I was really surprised that we actually ended up on 9-6. I mean, going into this, I thought UNCC would actually be up on top. I mean, by the way they took the first 2 rounds and then covered in the 4th round, and later on got a few more. I really thought that they'd be like maybe 8-7. We'll see what happens here.
So we are going to be starting things on to the 16th round, the big pistol round of the second half. Things have switched over. We have UNCC right now going on CT, and then also having the Tarheels going towards Terrorists.
So
we're going to see a little bit more cohesion.
Revision of your predictions, perhaps?
Nah, I'm feeling it still. I feel like it's going to happen. Right. I'm confident. What about you? You still confident?
I don't know. I mean, UNC's on top right now, so we'll see.
Woodsy Full going to take out one. Woodsy Full with a beautiful running 2-click right there onto Ava. Diabetic. Oh!
Oh yeah.
We do have Windsy right now in the connector trying to get that 1 kill. And then now, oh no. Gets out 1.
I think
he got tapped.
I think
I'm a 4 tapped. Yeah, he's going to get taken out by Woodsy Full.
Tapped out.
Just saw him gliding.
There you go.
Just saw the gliding, and I was like, uh-oh, that
looks... I was very confused. He was aiming at him, and all of a sudden, he was not aiming at him.
Yeah, it was crazy. He was, like, doing it, he was just taking out 1, and then he almost took out Hitsy play, and then all of a sudden, he just, like, was running sideways. You're like, oh, that's
all right. So regarding our predictions, if we take the Alt-Tab out, that means that they could buy this round and the next round and would have those 2 rounds secured and the last round secured, so therefore I would win. But if UNCC wins, then I would win. That's my... So all I'm saying is I'm going to be right either way. Alright?
Alright.
Just teasing.
We're gonna be 1-1 for prediction.
Oh, but that nade by
Zach.
Zach. I think
Just
Zach
big
did 200 damage.
Right now, Hoodsie Play gonna just go doing a running spray and taking out.
There's no way to
right
cast
there.
that. That was just too fast. I mean...
Too much action
Too
for
much.
all of us.
Oh yeah. That was like a 200 damage nade. I mean, it took 2 players down to something like 10 HP and another one down to half HP, so... A great play by Zach. Well timed. Decisive victory.
Yeah, so we are going to go into the 18th round here. Still one up by UNC Tar Heels. Full gun row. We do have an op on the board right now with Avo. And Avo has been pretty hot with that op.
Oh yeah.
Pretty good with that thing. So let's see if he can make some damage. These guys are just going to be creeping towards outside. One in lobby, just playing, you know, a 4-1 setup. Trying to get a quick pick outside. Windy's right now, he is just going to be playing outside with that AWP. Trying looking for a big pick here. Going to be spotting one. Oh, just misses the corner of his head.
Oh.
Does take out Woode there. Takes out him again on Avo. Huge kills coming in from the AWP. Big 2 kill. Can he make it a 3? Does make it 3. Takes out Pork Chop. Oh, he's turning up. Windy's. He knows he has to win this game now for me. Going to be taking out one going for the ace right now. Knows that the other member right now should be around with his team. But then Diabotic is just going to take him out. This is my favorite gun on the entire.
Disappointed. Figure out the ace.
I am disappointed, but I really am happy that the XM came out. It's my favorite.
I actually don't know if you were looking at the same POV that I was at the time, but I don't know which player it was. One of the T's actually had the Craig, and the edge of their scope was covering up Windy's body when he went to peek him. So Windy's just got a nice and easy kill right on him, which is impressive and nice, and just timing the max.
Yeah, so we are going to have another round, full gun round here into round 9.
Ooh.
Oh my god, Woody going to be taking out Windy's with a scout. See ya later,
Oh my
AWP
lord.
here.
Was it
And
full?
then Woodsy full. A big spray coming in from Life Freeze Rano. Going to get a 2K, falling down.
And
We got Able right now going outside. So we do have the T's doing a bit of a split right now on the ramp on the outside. Trying to look for Hoodsie right now. Woody with that scout. Feeling pretty confident.
Oh,
Takes
my
him
goodness.
out.
All the shots
down.
coming out.
Zach with a great trade frag to make the scores even here. 2-on-2. Terrorists do have the lower bomb. They are just going to be grabbing that bomb eventually here. Zach does spot one in lobby. Going to be taking out Avo. Now it's all down to Woode. Going to be starting things off hot with that AWT. Brings it down to a 1-on-1. Grabs that AK. Does know that the CT is just waiting around that ramp room for him because the bomb is down. 40 seconds on the clock as well. Woode just going to be checking all corners here. Being really, really cautious. Playing this as properly as he can. Spawn all his proper angles here. And then it's going to get taken out by Life Freeze with the Craig.
Great play. It was a great try. There was a smoke on the ground too that he almost picked up and just walked a little bit past that possibly.
You know, and I'm always, I used to give some of my old teammates like the worst crap for that stuff is when they pull out nades and 1v1s. I feel like sometimes you really just gotta have a gun out and just ready. You never know what's gonna happen in a 1v1.
True, true.
I think it's really situational, and I always say that, and I feel like that's my quote. It really, in that kind of a situation, I probably would have cut my gun out too, just because you never know if they're just gonna pop around the corner and quick peek you. So
Yeah, I mean honestly, yeah, right.
I don't like getting caught with my pants down like that. You know, like that's just not fun for any.
Never fun. You don't want someone's. Looks like the T's are actually grouping up in what is that, radio room, and should be ramp right about now.
Oh,
actually,
big kill coming in from Woody. CTs are rotating already. Going to be taking out one. Zach's going to be taking out two. T's are going to be going down to that lower bomb set. Avo right now, but he's going to be going all the way around to the door. Avo, the man, the myth, the legend. 1v3.
Going up behind, and nice and easy headshot right on Avo, so no problems there.
No, really interesting take. I noticed that the T's didn't actually do any kind of a pop flash. They just kind of grouped up, waited for the smoke to dissipate, and then they just went for a flat out rush. Which I mean, it can always be surprising in its own because like you wouldn't expect just a dry rush like that. But it does kind of play a bit of a disadvantage, especially when you only have pistols against full rifles. So interesting play, but I mean these guys might just be trying to see what they can work with here. So they do have full guns into round 21. A lot of the same setup too. We do have Ava with an ops, and then we do have a bunch of AKs. These guys are lining up their smoke wall outside take. Seen a lot of that, which is great. And Woody going to be throwing a really questionable flashbang onto his own face.
See if the T's can actually come back here, but Windy's an easy kill onto Rocky Road, and who's that? Hoodsie damages Woozaful quite a lot.
Yeah, really good setup here from the CTs. Just playing it. Oh my God, Winsies right now. Gonna be taking a 1. Pork chop gonna be trying to go into the connector right now. And does almost take out the opera.
Yeah.
He does need to get another frag here to kind of even up things. Maybe pulling off that Molotov.
Looks like we're having a middle flank coming in from Zach, so he's gonna take out. Maybe not. Oh, Woozaful will catch him, and Windy's as well. So it's actually down to a 2v2 with quite even health and everything. So we'll see what happens here. Pork chop, get out life, or Lifriz, or Lifriz.
I just call him Lifris or something. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
They can message about proper pronunciation of their name.
It looks like the 2 top. Yep, and there we go. Pork chop actually takes that diabetic raptor. I was wondering if maybe one of them had more HP, but yeah, I mean that was a great round by Pork chop. I think he had something like 4 kills or 3 kills that round. So really coming out and carrying the team in that round.
Yeah, that was a huge round. I mean, even Woodsful was really lit. Like he was able to get 2 big picks outside and just opening up that bomb site completely, which was so important for them. They were already down like a 4v2, and then they just managed to. So that was a really big round. Those guys really needed it. They've been kind of on a bit of a downfall on their rounds here. It does look like they are going to get ready for an inside push here. They do open the door. Hoodsie player and Diabetic are just going to be getting 2 quick kills here with the trade on from Rocky Road. And down to a 4-on-3 situation in favor of the counter terrorists.
Unfortunately, Pork chop.
Yeah, nice little quick peek there. He was trying to get a little greedy, seeing if he could peek it, but it does look like the T's are kind of grouping up towards ramp room here. We're gonna test out Lifers right now. Oh,
on Zach, and Lifers will actually get 2 onto Evo and Wood, so down to low health, but
no, perfect flash, perfect time, taking him out. 1v2 situation. We feeling this? We feeling the 1v2?
I want to see it, honestly. If it was either team, I would love to see it because see a clutch come in.
So we're gonna get that bomb down. Bomb timer just about to start there. 40 seconds on the clock. Yeah, it's down to a 1v2 situation. One CT is gonna be pushing through the doorway. One's gonna be playing this a bit of a one-on-one. Door opens. Surprise.
Yep. It was unfortunate. I mean, the second that he looked away from the door was just about when he was about to be peeked. So that's the way things work out, though. This game.
Yeah, Counter-Strike in a nutshell, right?
Yeah, it's just timing. It has to be do something with what all of us have the same circadian rhythm or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in when you're on the 1v2 like that. Like he was playing back at the bomb site, and he did the quick peek to see on the ramp, missed the shot. He immediately should have turned at the door.
Yes,
I would have done the same thing, but you could hear the door opening, and like he was so focused on the guy in ramp, but. I mean, I think he was hoping to get that, that quick pick there, but
yeah,
no dice.
I think he really committed also to the ramp peek. I think if he went like around and back behind the tower, he could have peeked ramp and not been exposed before. So it's just hard to tell in those situations, though, because you never know where the players are going to come from. Going into the 23rd round here, we 10 to 12 match lineup, and it looks like we have a CT hiding in the smoke. And Windiz and Hoodsie player are just going to take out a bunch of T's on the outside. So it's a 3v2 situation now. Windiz is still alive, lurking down the stairs, and I don't think this T knows where he is.
I don't think he knows he's right on the corner. Oh my gosh, and as I say, Evo is going to be punishing Windiz right there in the secret room. back down to a 2-on-2. Avo is very lit with 19 HP, and Woods Full right now with 65. These guys are doing an outside press, and they look like they are going to be trying to go towards inner bomb site. Woods Full right now going to be spotting that up, checking all the corners here. Lots of angles, and especially in the inner bomb site.
So the CT's kind of committed. Thought that getting lower bomb site, but now no. Zach
Woods Full right now.
Himself. Yeah.
Woods Full would have been able to get that quick peek there. He would have been able to just take him out easily. But then, as I say that, Zach just punishes him with the MB5. Nade coming in hot. Zach's feeling great.
Wow.
Touchdown, 49ers. See what I did there?
Pretty sure the 49ers are a basketball team.
Yeah,
That was
you're
like,
right.
that was like a hoop. You did like a hoop into heaven.
Swish, dude.
Yeah.
3-pointer, dude.
Swish.
Man, 49ers basketball? Man,
Yeah, Philadelphia 49ers.
yeah, apparently I don't know anything.
No, isn't it the 76ers? I think.
Oh, man. See, I think you're wrong. Oh,
yeah, I am wrong. I am wrong.
All right.
100%
All right. I've
wrong.
already had it.
I was just thinking of two numbers. Let me see. What are the 49ers?
So as Alex
Chat's
is going to
gonna
look at
roast me.
that sport team for him, we are going to get some outside presence when Wendy's right now going to be playing up close in the red box. Lifers right now going to be playing a tight angle with Craig on to the rampart, and the T's right now are just playing passive. And as I say that, Diabetic takes out one. Woodsy going to be taking out another, and Porkchop going to be trading onto Wendy's as well. Lots of trade frags. Zach could be returning it onto Rocky Road. And things are down to a 3-on-2 situation in favor of the terrorist squad. So most of the T's right now are outside. They are just getting ready for just like grouping up and taking something together. Woodsy right now is just playing close connect with an AWP. Spots one on the connect, misses the no-scope. Wood A going to be taking him out. Great job, and now it's all down to Liferous on the 1v3 situation.
Thank you for managing that while I was looking that up. And also,
Hey, you're welcome, man.
You are correct.
Woohoo! Feels good.
Hey, I didn't think. Oh, and then Porkchop gets Liferous. But we actually got some chat interaction from me being an absolute. So maybe I should do that more often.
Man, I was about to say, like, I cannot believe I did not know that. I was like,
I was born in Philly. I should have known that.
No, that's all right, man. I was thinking too. I'm like, man, I barely know anything about like football and stuff too. So
I don't know sports. I only know esports.
Esports, dude, all about that CSL league. That's all I know.
Dude, all it is. So the T's are going to be taking an outside push right here. They're actually pushed up pretty dry and pretty quickly. No smokes, no execution, but looks like they're actually taking the outside quite well. Smoked out garage, and Averon gets Wendy's nice shot through the smoke.
Yeah, you could just see him on the corner of the smoke. It was a really nice shot.
Gotcha. I wasn't sure if he just completely no-scoped him through the smoke or something.
No, Wendy's was trying to pick him with a 5-7, and then he was just getting punished. But you could see his legs in the corner, and then as I say that, Diabetic's just going to get taken, and Rocky Road is going to feel the wrath of taking out Pudsey play.
Yeah. So it looks like the T's have a pretty commanding lead in this this round, and we'll see if maybe Zach can make some moves, but Buday's going to take him right in the face and secure the bomb site, unless Lift can come out with this AK and nice 5k clutch.
I'm feeling it, man. I'm all about those 1v4, but it does look like he is going to play it safe and run away
For sure.
with his daggers in hand. Got to save those gold little beauties.
You know what those really are.
Good situation though for Lifers. Like, I mean, really right now, like these guys are in a situation where, you know, they can buy next round. One member probably can't, but I mean, the best thing to do is to save. I mean, it is a 1v4. He wasn't even near the bomb site. It would have been really just getting picks, but eventually, like, could have got.
Yeah, I mean, this allows for good utility for Diabetic Raptor, shield and all. So, wow, my game sound is very loud.
Right.
I tried turning it down earlier, but damn. So yeah, I mean, it seems
Good play by him.
Yeah, good play. I mean, his best, but he still took some utility out of the hands of the T's and their economy a little bit, even though much. I mean, always good to get kills. Alright, so it looks like the T's are going to do a default setup. They have a few going inside, a few going outside, and So are the CTs, except for Woodsy pushed up a little bit close on the outside, so we'll see to play for it. But I'd like to see something like that come out from. Very slow round so far. Two operas are going at each other, so Woodsy Avalon.
Guys, so well.
What's that? I just called him Avalon. Still a very slow round coming out from the two sides. I mean, he's pushed back a little bit more, and these have crept up a bit outside. But Wendy's finally gets a kill on Wood A, and Wizzyful is back on Zach. So we have just a bunch of kills coming out back and forth here. Might see Rocky Road get the trade on to Woodsy as he peeks the corner, but Woodsy has a really nice smoking and actually takes out Rocky Road with 15 HP.
And I'm back.
You're back.
Ooh, internet.
Pork Chop takes out both Wendy's and Woodsy plays. Actually, secure the A bomb site. Auto director, please, thank you. And we're down to a 2v2 situation where we got Pork Chop and Woozaful on one side, and Lifriz and Diabetic Raptor on the other. You see Diabetic sneaking up through the little hut, trying to get an angle onto some T here, but he has no idea where the T's are. In addition, Lifriz is trying to push from the outside, and Raptor will get Woozaful. And Pork Chop takes out Lifriz. And Diabetic Raptor with the P90 is going to rush down to Pork Chop, but will he have time to defuse? He will not. And runs away. Save it, AK. 7 HP, remind you. So, honestly, unfortunate round coming out from the CTs. They did a lot of great damage and almost earned the round, to be honest. I mean, they could have taken it to 14-12, but he's been stringing things together pretty well, and it looks like there's a pause time coming up. How you doing?
I think I'm back.
You're back?
I think I'm back. Yeah, so I got a match pause. Okay, I'm caught up with life.
Alrighty.
Sorry guys, I had an internet disconnect there. I just heard all of a sudden Alex stopped talking, and I was like, what? Looked on my right hand side, and all the screens
looks like pause time has been cancelled, so let's count down again. Slated for the round.
Gotta get fired up, man.
Oh yeah, that was a great round you missed. I mean, did you see it?
I did not.
Oh, you didn't. Alright. Well, it was close, and wound up the CTs got all the kills, but last matey could not defuse. So, alright, so minute 45 coming out here, and it looks like Woozaful takes out Diabetic Raptor, who's shaded by Lifriz, but Hoodsy plays, takes the CTs to an advantage. Aberon taking out Wendy's, and we're into a 3v3 again, but it looks like the sides have swapped as CTs, well, did control, no longer do control since Wood A took out Lifriz. All of this area, but Zach taking out Wood A, and we have a 2v1 situation with Zach on top. Or Zach alone, not on top.
And he's gonna get taken out by Rocky Road.
Zach on top. What am I saying? Zach's in
What
the
do you
grave.
Things looking hot here. It does look like the Tarheels right now are winning with the 14-13 score. Things are getting really close as we get into round 8. Counters do look like they are going to be just doing a save round. The match is going to be paused here.
Great.
Not a bad play here. Like, I mean, when you're in this kind of situation with this tight of a game, like, you need to decide whether you're going to make a purchase, whether you want to do a specific setup. And it's a good way just to kind of refresh and let the, you know, the winning team slow down their momentum too. There's a lot of advantages to pauses, and it's not used enough, I don't think, especially in, you know, like the amateur league and stuff like what we're in right now.
Always an amateur.
They're not amateurs. They're the best in CSL. I'm just talking about major players, you know.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking big scale here.
We're talking about my my attic over
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Boy, he's
Who's your
rest in
favorite
peace.
player?
Who's my favorite player? Ooh,
Yeah.
well, it used to be Olaf before he became a traitor and went over to came to my country to go play with FaZe. So, rest in peace, Olaf. I don't know. I'd say probably Crims.
Fair enough. This is pretty sweet.
Yeah. None of that Pronax stuff, dude.
All right.
Don't
So
cheat,
does
kids. Alright, sorry, go ahead. I'm done.
it's all
Don't
good.
do drugs, don't cheat.
Looks like we are going into this round here. We have, just a regular slow setup here. The T's are being very cautious about what they're doing, just waiting for any kind of aggressive push from this. Wendy's right now going to be playing his normal spot on Secret. That guy loves that spot. He just hugs the corner and just waits. It does look like the T's. Nah, they probably won't. And then Hoodsy going to get a one and going to get taken out by Rocky Road. Though. And then as I say, the Pork Chop just takes out Zach as well. And then Wendy's trading out. There's so many trade frags just flying through the board. Now we're down to a 3-on-3 situation here. Things are looking good for both sides here. A lot of map control. As I say, that Diabetic is going to be taking out Avo.
And the bomb.
And the bomb's down. And then Pork Chop's going to be trade fragging once again. They're going to get taken out by Wendy's right now. Wendy's is going to get fragged out with Woods full. This is insane.
Oh my goodness.
Trade frag after trade frag.
I feel like Lippard's going to get this. Does he see him? Oh, he
doesn't take advantage at all. Not a bad play. I mean, really patient, which I think is good. Really well disciplined too. Because you never know, he could have been just waiting for him to peek.
Yeah.
But Woodsful is very, very cautious and is getting kind of nervous of where he is. This could be a big flank right now from Lifeless right now. Both members are just looking frantically everywhere. And again, he is going to spawn. I'm going to be taking him out. Great job coming in with the Famous, especially on a force buy like that.
He did a few like diffuse, then redifuse. But great round coming out from the CTs, honestly. I mean, I'm glad they can recover after that last one. I'm sorry, it wasn't the last one, the one before with the bomb that wasn't able to be defused in time. So hopefully we'll see a really tight score here, actually.
Yeah, it's 14-14 going into round 29. This is going to look like to be a bit of a nail biter here. So. Yeah. It's kind of a do or die moment here for both teams because like they do have a full gun round here, and if they want to make a victory happen here, this is what they're gonna have to do is win this gun.
Sure. So it seems like the T's are getting a little bit lit up on the outside. We got Hosey and Windy's actually taking out a bunch of players. Hosey again. So UNCC with a commanding lead this round.
What's the fall right now is going to be taking a 1, and he is very low. He's got 16 HP. He is just sitting in the ramp, trying to make some miracles happen here. And he is down to a 1-on-4. Going to get down to 5 HP. Quick peeking with that
Puts no damage into the player either.
That's playing this really well. He's just quick peeking and taking advantage, and then he is going to take him out. We are on the match point, ladies and gentlemen. Can we make this happen with a 16-14? Are we going to be pushing this thing to open?
I have no idea. I mean, honestly, I think this might be it. Looks like UNCC has better utility and just started to scrape back the past 2 rounds. So unless the Tarheels can pull something out, the victory coming out for you.
It's really good to see too, like a lot of the frags are evenly distributed by most of the members here. Like it isn't like you said earlier, not one person or 2 people just completely carrying. It's well distributed frags across the board, which is really, it's a lot of team play, which I like.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it really shows when, lots of damage coming out, but when one player dies on a team, how it just takes out the whole dynamic. Unfortunately, that's not good, but it really goes to show how they do play as a very cohesive. So.
It does look like the T's are getting ready for this to their ramp explode. They are going to be going towards it, taking damage here from the back of the ramp here. Woodsful is just around, does get taken out. Diabetic going to be taken out. 1 Life is going to be taken out. Avo right there going to get 1. Trade frags just happening non-stop.
That was it.
As we say that, things are done.
So honestly, Tight game. I mean, I thought there was going to be, both of us kind of thought. You said 16-12, I think, and I said 16-10 on our predictions. So, I mean,
So
you came out on
technically, it was
top.
closer.
You came out, I mean, you, first of all, picked the right team, but also had closer score. So, impressive
Yeah.
stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. So, I don't know.
I also
I like your game.
predicted 49ers were, a football team, not
Yeah,
a
not a
football
basketball team like that I was. So, I don't know. Having an off day. I don't know. That kit, they like my kit. They like my Fnatic on Fnatic. Sign too on the back, guys. Come to Boston, best CSGO city in the world. Saying.
That's sweet. So you went for the major?
Yeah, I was at the major. I was a little busy that weekend, so
That's
I didn't
awesome.
get to watch every single match. But yeah, I got to see the final game, of course, where Cloud9 won. So that was a big thing. NA finally winning a major. Yeah.
Yeah, that was huge. I couldn't believe that. But anyways, let's get back to this game.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is the real important game, right? So.
Well, you are right.
Yeah. So I mean, honestly, like, good stuff coming out from both sides. I really loved how teams would play off each other so much that, like, they were able to sometimes, just as you were saying at the beginning, they would like blast through and it'd just be a complete wipe. But then the other team would get just a complete wipe immediately after. So they had like commanding victories over each other, back and forth. Just made it a nail biter.
Yeah, and the thing is too is like Nuke is one of those maps where, like, I mean, I know I said this last week, but Train and Nuke are literally those like tight maps. Unless you like really, really, really practice them, like you can obviously get an edge, but like it's so hard to like make any kind of analysis or any pick on it because like it's more well balanced and there's just more things happening. And I think everybody on the teams were both distributing frags across the board. It wasn't like one person was like a significant influence.
Yeah.
I do want to say though, I think if I was going to pick two players, I would say Wendy's and Avo was probably their best players. I think that they were pretty impactful in getting opening picks and especially utilizing that op, the op
Yeah.
as well. So
Yeah, they were both the operas, right? I mean, I know Ava was, but I'm pretty sure Win mostly also.
yeah,
They were
that's the thing. Nuke is one of those maps where there's so much distance outside ramp. I mean, really inside is the only close quarter battle, but I mean that wasn't even tested at all.
yeah, and even then, I mean, you pick up a lot there. I mean, we saw some really good flicks come out from a few players, so it's impressive, very well there.
Yeah, no, I was pretty impressed. It is nice to see the East Coast players play. They they do always kind of have close games, and I feel like even after like a 16-0 victory, like we were talking about before, I mean, coming back with a 16-14 game is huge, right? Like it's so close and go either way.
Sure. I also
came right down to the wire.
this because East Coast. Notice some peace signs. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, impressive game. I enjoyed it a lot. Final remarks? Any rub it in my faces?
I think the chat did it for me. I'm really happy.
Okay, good.
I'm pretty happy about that. So, good game all around. Like I was really impressed. Like there was a lot of good play. I think the only thing that we noticed was just, on the T side, the first T side, these guys were a little bit more passive and kind of freaking. It almost looked like they were panicking a bit when they lost one of their players. So hopefully they watch the demo and kind of reassess what they did wrong and just bounce back.
Yeah, I mean, same remark on my end. I mean, they're playing much better than I can. I'm not the best player. I'm just the best fan. But it is noticeable a little bit, and Hoppers are impactful players, and maybe we can see a little bit of an increase of the lower end players kind of stepping. Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, I think overall really excited for that match and looking forward to the next one later. And things are gonna get extra spicy here.
Yeah. So that's Thursday at what time is it for you? Because you're Pacific Coast.
7
7 p.m. EST.
Don't even forget it.
All right, and 10 EST for anybody on my end of the world, or my end of the continent.
Listen, can I get some like West Coast signs or anybody just saying West Coast is best coast? Because listen, I need some support here. Throw some W's.
I'll throw an E for
the East Coasters.
I like it. This is coming out right on the wrong way. Alrighty. Well, I guess you don't have any.
It's okay. They probably were just they'll come soon enough. When a West Coast game comes up, they're coming in hot.
Sure. Alrighty. On that note, guys, we're gonna end the stream. Thank you very much for sticking around. If you guys have any improvements for me, thank you for the tip of restarting the demo because that was a big issue. But any tips for me? Let me know. I don't know if Laz will do.
Yeah, same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, anybody like always feel free to tweet me
Yeah.
at GoLaze. Always looking for criticism, good criticism back. It's my first time doing this, so
Yeah.
I used to be a player, and it's fun to like kind of look at this in another view. And really appreciate everybody watching and the interaction and everything too, and hope to see everybody on Thursday.